with my dad being in the music industry too, it feels like I've kind of grown up in it, honestly. It feels like the same people are still working in the different labels of the industry, they're still there. Hello.
Hello, Ellie.
Hello. Great to hear from you.
Well, I so thank you for calling America so late in your day.
Oh no, I'm so excited to speak to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So glad to be able to connect with you. Are you in Brighton right now?
Do you know what? I have just come back from a couple of days of recording. So I'm in the middle of the country called Birmingham. But we are about to set sail on a 3-hour journey back to Brighton. So we'll be home tonight.
Describe Brighton to me.
Oh, it's just the best place on earth. I love Brighton. It's a sunny seaside town. So it's like an hour from London on the coast. It's actually very small. You can walk around it literally in the morning, but lots of like cute little shops, lots of small businesses. It's very creative. Lots of artists move to Brighton. Really? Lots of music. It's really very vibey and lots of fun. But no, I love Brighton. Love it with all my heart.
Oh, that's amazing. And you're at a church in Brighton, right?
Yes, it's literally a cathedral in the middle of the city. So it's pretty special. Lots of stained glass windows, and it's a beautiful, beautiful church. It's called St. Peter's.
Have you grown in that church, or is that something just new that you've come to?
No, I grew up in a church in a tiny little village, like an hour along the coast from Brighton. And it was my grandpa's church. So we all went as a family every single Sunday, raised in the church. And then when I was about 14, 15, we moved to Brighton as a family and moved to St. Peter's. So we've been there just over 10 years now.
Wow. Well, I have Zoomed with you along with the other American radio stations, and
yes,
I'm glad to have you all to myself today for answering some of these questions.
Yes.
How do you feel about being involved in American music, Ellie?
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's I'm a Brit that comes to America a lot and love being part of the industry. It's I'm grateful for the opportunities that are in America, and being able for my music to be there, from a little town over here. So it's really special, and it's fun, growing up with my dad being in the music industry too. It feels like I've kind of grown up in it, honestly. It feels like the same people are still working in the different labels of the industry. They're still there.
Isn't that funny?
So funny. So
you mentioned your dad. Did you come to America on Delirious tours?
Yes, we did. Literally every year for about a month. Literally every Easter.
Wow.
So it's like the highlights, honestly, of my life. So many fond memories being in America on a tour bus. All my siblings and my cousins. So no, lots of good memories.
And you have lots of siblings, and add the cousins in.
Wow. Oh yeah,
that is special.
It was a party.
It was, for sure. Well, I love your latest single, Rest on Us, and you fit your voice so well, but I understand it took 6 different people to write that song. And so how did you come upon Rest on Us? And do you resonate with one of those songwriters in particular?
Oh yeah, I just love the song. I remember hearing it for the first time at our service, actually, in our church service.
Wow.
And thinking, oh my goodness, what is this song? I remember hearing the verse lyrics, as the Spirit's moving over the water, Spirit, come move over us. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, yes, please, I want that. Yes, more, Lord. And just how it just, brings you right back to the beginning. Yeah. The Spirit is moving over the waters. And just everything about the song, every lyric, I was just like, I need to sing this. I need to sing this over my life. I need to, be reminded to invite the Holy Spirit, to rest on me. And I think it really reminded me of the first time I was filled with the Holy Spirit when I was 13 years old. And I just, that moment is, you just never forget that, do you? That first encounter, and it's marked my life forever. And I feel like this song, Rest on Us, just encapsulates that moment for me.
Do you want to describe that Holy Spirit encounter?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, tell us. Yeah, tell me your encounter.
So I was 13 years old, and we were in randomly Colombia in South America on a trip with my parents. My whole family were actually there, and Dad was leading worship at a church in Colombia. And this is a church that we frequently went to as kids, family friends of mum and dad's. And I remember, 13, I was, what was I, like year 7, so like grade 8 maybe. And I was the only Christian in my school, so high school for me was like, it was quite tough at times, just lots of questions firing at me, or people didn't get my lifestyle or whatever. And so I remember being 13 and standing in this room full of people. That wasn't a new thing to me. That's happened, I grew up in church and going to different conferences and beautiful events. And I remember saying to God simply like, okay, God, like, would you just remind me and show me that you are real for me? Like, I just need to be reminded that you are real, and and in that moment I was filled with the Holy Spirit, and my whole body was shaking, and I felt so peace, and just that confirmation of like, okay, cool, I get it, you're real, no more questions, I believe you. And that was just such a significant moment for my life, and at that age, that wobbly season of, okay, wow, I am following you, I know that you're real. I may not know where you're taking me, but I trust I trust you, I trust you fully. And so that happened at 13, and I really have just thrown it all in and just gone for living for Jesus. And so I'm very grateful for that encounter. And really special that I was, my dad was leading worship when it was happening. So
oh my God,
I will remember that forever.
Yeah, no doubt. And no doubt you told him after the service.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. No, it was very emotional. It was a very emotional evening.
Oh, I love that.
That one encounter that has changed everything. So I feel every time I hear the song or I lead the song, I'm just reminded that like the Holy Spirit, wow, like he is so alive, he's so real. He wants to fill us up, he wants to rest on us, and he'll always fill us when we ask. He's our helper, he's our comfort. And I just think this song is so powerful, and so I'm so pleased that I've been able to do my own version, with different sounds that feel like more me, and getting to lead this song around the world. And it's really, really special to me.
It does fit your voice so well. And I was going to ask you, what's the difference for you if you write a song for your voice, or if you sing a song that somebody else has written? How do you make that your own?
Yeah, no, it's a good question, because I think, I've been leading worship ever since I was probably 15 at our church, and just loved that. But I feel like there are songs that you find, they're like, oh wow, I feel like this one was like, I was made to sing this like all the time, and those are the songs that I love to include in my set list as I lead worship around the place. But I feel sonically, that's where producers are so amazing, who, if you know them and they know you, they just kind of like, oh no, this is, I can speak into it to be like, this is more my sound, or those sort of sounds, or that sort of key sound, or guitar sounds, or so just to hone in really like my sound. And even my voice, like my voices are instruments, aren't they? So even voices on different songs, sorry, bring something completely different. So no, I just loved singing the song, honestly, and it's so beautiful.
I love that concept, Ellie. I mean, I have believed, like you've just said, that a voice is an instrument, but I never really thought about it as bringing another instrument into a song that is, you know, being recorded. And
Yeah.
that's so special. I love that.
Oh, thank you. It is special. Singing is fun, you know?
Yes. And it changes people's lives.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, so good. I want to ask you, you said you were just in the studio today where you were recording.
Yes. So just, yeah, just figuring out different songs for the next project is very exciting. So just going through different things with the producer. So I'm out, honestly, I can't wait. But making music is a lot of fun.
Well, what is your favorite part of the process? Do you like the songwriting process? Do you like the recording, bringing everything together? Do you like the marketing of it? Do you like getting it out there to the people, touring? What's your like go-to thing that you love?
Oh, wow. I love starting a song. That is probably one of my favorite things is
Wow.
starting a song, and just seeing, like, you know, at the end of the day, thinking, right, before this session, there was nothing. Now, at the end of the day, there's a song. But I honestly love the recording process. I think that is probably my favorite is, you know, finding sounds with the producer or using my voice as an instrument, to do like different things and just bring the song, the lyrics and the words alive even more, you know. Giving it a bed to like lie on is a lot of, you know, it's like, it's just fun, you know, music is so fun. And I feel so honored that I get to do this for a living and experiment with different things. And, you know, some things just click straight away, but other things take time. So
Yeah.
you just got to keep working on it to be like, no, actually that's not right, but oh no, that feels great. But you know, yeah, I love it.
And who's your go-to person that you would trust with those early sort of ideas that you have in a song? You might have been in a session where you've been working on a song for a long period of time, and at the end of it, you're like, yes, this is great. And then the next morning, you're like, what? No. So who is your go-to person to give your like musical drafts to?
Oh, that is, do you know what? Obviously my husband, he's brilliant with music things, but my brother Noah, he's a couple of years younger than me, but he's an absolute music head and he's an amazing drummer and singer. But I feel like he will give me like, no, Ellie, that's awful, or no, that's actually pretty good, or this is sick. So I go to him and send all my demos to him.
Wow.
And he will tell me, and I actually love it. I love feedback, and I love yeah, he's just got a good ear on things, and knows me so well and knows like the vision. So
Yeah.
he's like, no, this doesn't match up with what you're going for, Els, or this song really does, like that's what you want to sing. So I really appreciate that.
Wow, that's good to have family do that. Will he go on the road with you at times or no?
Do you know what, he has actually? Yeah, recently in the summer he's done a few things with me and
Oh,
played drums, which is so fun. And my
yes.
other brot's a guitar player, and he's just been out doing a few shows with me in Europe this weekend. So it's so fun. It's so handy having family members that
It
play
is
instruments.
the family band. I love it.
Literally.
So fun. Your dad released Iron Lung, the album, and
Oh wow,
Great and
yeah.
Glorious from that album. And you had released your first single in America. And both of those songs were on our WJTL Top 40. And that's
No
the
way.
first time in history that a father and daughter with two separate songs have ever been on the same chart. It was so special.
I love that.
It was really special.
Oh, I love it. I'm going to tell him that.
You should. You definitely should. Yeah, Great and Glorious was what we played. And I love this new step for you, this new song. I think it fits your voice so well. And I'm just hoping that America just indulges in the Elle Limebear rendition of Rest on Us.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. All your encouragement. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Ellie, thank you so much for spending time with us today. And man, I'm very excited about all that you're putting to tape in England. We'll see what it is.
Oh, thank you so much. So lovely to chat to you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you, Nick. I so appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Tell the family
lots of
hi.
love to you. Will do. Take care.